I found 9 TDS bosses, which were nearly impossible to beat. Oh my gosh, we're gonna die! And with 24 hours on the line, I'm at risk at losing 10,000 Robux. This is not looking too good. And to make it harder, I have to start on a brand new account with nothing. I just realized I need to spend 8 hours on each game mode to even have a chance. First, I need to think about my account name. How about Defense Master 99? Oh yeah. First up is the Gravedigger, the spooky dude with the shovel. Before I went digging for trouble, I decided to warm up with the tutorial boss. Turns out it was pretty easy. I took him down in like 6 minutes and got a whopping 400 XP and 600 coins. Wait, I got a lot of stuff from that. Okay, I thought that was gonna be hard. Well, now I think about it, it's only the tutorial boss. The tutorial kind of forced me to buy the demo man, which is cool and all, but I also wanted the hunter tower. If I'm gonna get anywhere, I'm gonna need this tower, so I'm just gonna buy it. So naturally, I bought it, and just like that, my account balance was looking as empty as my wallet. So I hopped into easy mode, hoping to score some sweet coins. The Gravedigger was waiting for me, and rumor has it, he hit the gym and got in some serious upgrades. Okay, so this guy got a rework, so hopefully it wouldn't be too bad. I wasn't exactly feeling confident going in, but I figured I could at least try to survive 15 waves before getting absolutely demolished. Okay, the goal is definitely staying alive as long as possible, so yeah, I'm just gonna try not die. And then something magical happened. I made it to wave 25. How the heck did I manage to get this far? I'm just spamming hunters. I was basically just spamming hunters like there was no tomorrow. But hey, it was working. This is so stupid. And then boom, the Gravedigger appeared. Oh, there he is. There's the big boy. Yeah, we're definitely losing. I braced myself for defeat, but I actually won. There's no freaking way I just beat the Gravedigger first try. And I wasn't even trying. What? I'll take that, I guess. I'll take it for sure. First boss down, and it was over before I even had time to grab a snack. This unexpected victory got me thinking, was every boss gonna be this easy? Or am I actually this good? At this rate, I'm gonna kill every boss on time. So I don't think this challenge is gonna be a problem. Little did I know, the next few hours were gonna be a wild roller coaster of pain and suffering. But hey, at least it'll make a good story, right? Okay, back to the lobby, and I just realized I totally spaced out on something crucial. The daily quest system. Wait, I legit forgot this existed. This is gonna be so useful. For those who haven't been religiously grinding TDS like myself, there's this awesome daily quest system that gives you extra rewards on top of your normal earnings. Talk about game changer. It's probably best if I focused on the quest. So I activated that bad boy and got straight into the grind. Easy mode, Gravedigger, over and over again. Each match was taking about 12 minutes, which isn't terrible, but the measly 250 coins per win was starting to get on my nerves. Seriously, 250 coins? I can't believe I'm doing this all for 250 coins. So I knew I was gonna get bored on this challenge. Luckily enough for myself, I set myself a few challenges every hour. Let's begin with this one. Use only one tower. Okay guys, I actually might be cooked. At this rate, it was gonna take me about almost an hour just to scrape together 1,000 coins. And with only 24 hours to beat this whole challenge, yeah, that wasn't gonna fly. Time to brainstorm some more efficient money making strategies. Alright, so it's hour 3, and the objective is Shotgunner. Alright, I just set a new goal, and that's to get Shotgunner. One problem, it costs 2,500 coins. How am I gonna do that? But grinding for it on easy mode with Gravedigger is gonna take forever. Doing the math, this should take about 2 hours. 2 hours? No way, I got 8 more bosses to beat. Time for a change of tactics. Enter Quad Up. Basically, it's this matchmaking system in TDS that throws you into a game with 3 other random players. Forced teamwork sounds like chaos, and I'm all for it. Plus, it's always easier to tackle challenges with a team, right? Okay, this should definitely be a lot easier than solos. It has to be. Okay, join the game and bam, instant lever. Not the best start, but I'm not losing hope yet. We have a lever, but it should still be possible with 3 people. And someone else just left. Are you serious? And just like that, another teammate bails. Seriously, it's just down to me and this Timmy person? Timmy? Okay, we just call him T. Okay, me and Mr. T over here are gonna win. Nothing is stopping us. And for some reason, we decided to crank up the difficulty to intermediate mode. Talk about adding insult to injury. Okay, it might have not been the best idea to choose this game mode. We tried our best, but with our limited towers, we were doomed to fail. This is not looking too good. Yeah, we might actually lose this. I was practically clinging to T, begging him not to leave me alone in this struggle. But at last, it wasn't meant to be. Yep, we lost. This got me thinking, why were people ditching my game so quickly? Was it my avatar? Did I look like a total noob? Maybe a change of style will change a person how they think of me. I have an idea to make them stay. Time for a makeover. Behold, the new and improved Defense Master 99. Next game, instant friend request from Roro. Oh hey, it actually worked. I'm starting to make some friends now. Not the most talkative dude, but hey, I'll take it. Sadly, we lost that game too, and Roro disappeared faster than ever. Wait a minute. Is he playing another game without me? What kind of friend does that? Oh wow, he actually just left me. Hour 4. Alright, time for a new approach. I figured a fresh profile might attract some new friends, so I whipped out this masterpiece, Defense Master 99. Check out that profile picture. That's just art. Oh yeah, check me out. Armed with my new identity, I hit the TDS Discord server. Party queue, general chat, I spammed all of those channels. Alright, now we'll just wait until someone responds. Those people in general didn't seem too thrilled to have me. But hey, gotta keep pushing, right? I'm just gonna send a few more messages. Not like it's gonna hurt anybody. But even my new awesome profile and my persistence, I couldn't even find a single game. Talk about major bummer. Okay, it's been a minute and no one has DM'd me. Wow. I thought the Discord server was my ticket to teamwork and friendship, but it turns out nobody wants to play with a low level like me. I was basically a ghost, drifting through chat, completely ignored. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I just gotta start grinding, I guess. So, back to grinding I went. Easy mode, Gravedigger, 250 coins every 12 minutes. It was slow and painful process, but it's my only ticket to getting the shotgunner. I am getting this tower no matter the cost. I need it. And finally, after what it felt like an eternity, I finally had enough coins to buy this tower that I really needed, the shotgunner. Guys, I could finally afford this tower. Yes! Oh, it's beautiful. 5 hours in, and only one boss down. At this rate, I'm surely gonna fail. But then, a glimmer of hope emerged. The mighty shotgunner. Okay, this bad boy better perform some miracles or else I'm not gonna get anywhere. This bad boy was gonna turn things around. Or so I thought. Problem was, I had no clue how to effectively use it. So, enter the TDS prodigy himself, Dank. This guy knows TDS like the back of his hand, so I hit him up for some expert advice. Okay, hopefully I get some of my questions answered. Yo.
Hi.
Wanna introduce yourself?
I am Dank TDS Creator T of Contents, Slayer of TDS. I require an obscene amount of vitamin D gummies due to my extreme lack of sunlight.
Okay, I'm starting as a noob. What's the fastest way to grind coins and XP for a noob like me?
Demo and Hunter, then Shotgunner, then Trapper. Those are your bread and butter.
Is that all?
For pre-PZP, just speedrun intermediate mode with a Wave 17 death grind.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Pre-PZP? Wave 17 death grind? What in the heck is this guy talking about? Basically, since I wasn't cool enough to unlock pizza party mode yet, Dank was telling me to spam shotgunners on intermediate mode and intentionally die on wave 17. Apparently this strategy was the most efficient way to rack up coins. Assuming this works, I could get 320 coins in just 8 minutes, which is definitely a lot better than what you get on easy mode. So, I did what any sane person would do. I grinded and grinded and grinded some more. Little did I know, there's something I forgot to account for in this challenge. And this could cost me the entire 24 hours. Everything that I built up for so far in this challenge. And my 10,000 Robux. And that is myself. Okay, I think the 5 hours is actually hitting me now. Oh man, I can't do this. Look at my hand, it hurts to click. I knew it was gonna be bad, but I didn't think it was gonna be this bad. My fingers were aching, my eyes were blurry, but those coins were piling up, and that's all that mattered. Oh, and I had to complete my hourly challenge, if it wasn't hard enough. Use 2 towers, Luckily for me, I only needed 1 tower, so screw you. 1 hour later, and I finally scraped together enough coins for the trapper. I finally did it, 3,000 coins. Now, you might be wondering, what's the big deal about a trapper? Well, my friend, this is where things get interesting. Remember Dank, the TDS prodigy? He let me in on a super secret strategy, the beginner basher grind. Apparently, with this strategy, I could rake in almost 5,000 coins an hour. Yeah, you heard me right, 5,000. My old grinding method was barely getting me enough for Shotgunner in an hour. So this is a total game changer. Okay, apparently this strategy makes me 5,000 coins an hour, so this will definitely help. But there's a catch. I've never actually tried this beginner basher grind before. What if I mess it up? What if I don't get those coins? I was already tired as is, and this could be really bad. Worst case, I would fail my challenge. Time was ticking and I couldn't afford to waste it on a failed strategy. I carefully followed Dank's instructions. Huh, this doesn't look too difficult. 4 shotgunners in the back, trappers in the front, and that's it? Okay, apparently that's it, so I'll just die now? Seemed too easy to be true. But then, it worked. 477 coins every 6 minutes? Boom, boom, again and again. Was getting rich in TDS really this simple? Whoa, the coins are coming in now. My next objective? The Ranger Tower. This thing is a DPS monster, but it comes with a hefty price tag of 12,000 coins. Okay, the next tower is the Ranger and it costs 12,000 coins, great. But hey, I gotta spend money to make money. Or something like that. But before I went full grind mode, I decided to test my new towers against the molten boss. Oh, and guess what? I somehow managed to unlock the crook boss too. Apparently, you get it for free at level 30. Whoa, what the heck? I have crook boss already? Okay, that will definitely help on my molten run. This run was really important because I'm already behind on time and getting a second boss off my list will be huge in momentum, and I'll be right back on track on beating this challenge in 24 hours. The early waves were a breeze. I was practically mowing down these molten zombies. Hey, this is starting to look possible. I think we have a solid chance against the molten boss. Maybe I didn't even need Ranger after all, but unfortunately, I was about to be proven very wrong. The molten boss spawned and things got real. He started summoning these fire dudes like there was no tomorrow. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. Oh no, I feel like my eyes are gonna explode. Selling towers, repositioning, it was pure chaos. And in the end, the molten boss broke through my defense. Well, gotta get Ranger. There's no other way. I need Ranger. Playing this game for 7 hours straight was taking a toll on me. I literally felt programmed just to only do this strat over and over and over and over again. And finally, after what felt like an eternity, I had enough to buy the Ranger. Yes! Yes! I did it! Finally. I was so excited, I even did a little dance. But then, reality hit me. I just spent 8 hours grinding for this one tower. The goal was to spend only 8 hours on each category for every boss, and I've only taken 1 out of the 4 regular game mode bosses. This wasn't looking good. Was the Ranger going to be worth all that time and effort? Is it going to single-handedly carry me through the rest of the challenge? There's only one way to find out. Oh man, I hope this works. I've decided to try my luck with duo queue. Quad ups has been a disaster for me with people leaving faster than ever, and who did I get paired up with? Alsk. Okay, hopefully this guy doesn't leave. He was a bit of an oddball, claiming to be an admin at first. It turns out he was just messing with me. Who does he think he is? But hey, he was a cool dude with some insane towers, and he actually agreed to help me tackle Fallen mode. Oh wow, he has pretty good towers. Sadly, we lost, but honestly I didn't even care. I made a new friend. That's what really matters, right? Unfortunately, he had to go, so I couldn't really rely on him to carry me through the rest of this challenge. I really feel like I'm not getting anywhere. Back to the lobby, feeling a bit lost. As if I couldn't even beat one boss with a teammate. How am I supposed to conquer all of them in 24 hours? I was starting to panic. As I wandered around the lobby, desperately seeking for help, a savior emerged from the shadows. Kylian Mbappe. Wait, no way, this guy's actually agreeing to help me. This guy was a legend. He had all the best towers. Gatling gun, engineer, accelerator, the whole thing. I'm not sure why he decided to help a noob like me, but I'm eternally grateful. We jumped into molten mode, and let me tell you, it only took 10 minutes. Holy crap, this might be my fastest match ever. Killian's towers absolutely melted the molten boss. Oh my goodness. Finally, I think I have a chance. With molten mode out of the way, I had only intermediate and fallen mode left. The problem wasn't my towers, it was my horrible eco. I needed some serious cash to upgrade my new towers, so I decided to take a gamble and invest in the farm tower. Hopefully, this would solve my money problems. Alright, time to put in some serious work. I spent the entire hour grinding coins for the farm tower. But finally, I had enough. Yeah, we got it. Farm tower acquired. Now, with this new tower, I am ready to take on this challenge seriously. Or at least intermediate mode. I jumped right into a solo game, set up my defenses, start getting cash, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. Suddenly, I could afford all of these towers that I had in my loadout. The boss wave approached, and there he was, patient zero and his 100,000 health. Was I ready? Was I scared? Nope. Bring it on! And guess what? Those rangers shredded patient zero like it was nothing. Victory was mine. All of those hours of grinding for ranger and farm finally paid off. Hour 11 rolled around and things were actually looking up. 2 bosses down in just 2 hours? Maybe this challenge wasn't impossible after all. But then again, I remembered how hard Fallen mode was. I knew this wasn't going to be easy, but I have a really good chance. I hopped into the TDS Discord server and by some miracle, I found a kind person offering to help anyone struggling with anything. I immediately messaged him explaining my noob status and desperate need for help, and he answered. He said he had to help me. That made me choke to my coffee a bit. We jumped into the game and picked toy board. The plan was simple. I handled early game, he farmed up for Gatling gun, then we just try our best. I defended like my life depended on it. He placed a pyro and it was a lifesaver. I barely afford upgrading my towers. Holy crap, why am I so broke? By wave 11, he had the Gatling gun, and it was a big help. Oh, he placed Gatling. I could finally start farming now. Things were going smoothly until wave 33 when the fallen summoner decided to appear. This guy was a nightmare. He had 15,000 HP and kept summoning minions. Oh my gosh, this guy just keeps spawning little dudes. He plowed through my defenses like they were nothing and I thought we were done for. And then it happened. The summoner was about to die, but then he unleashed a final wave of minions. Wow, this is how we're gonna die. They charged towards the end and then they just vanished? What the heck, how did we survive? We somehow survived. I was stunned, my teammate was speechless, but we just kept playing in silence. I'll make sure I'm upgrading my towers now. We powered through the remaining waves and finally, the fallen king. Here he is. It's really important that I need to beat him. He put up a good fight, but with our combined power, it was victory. And with that, all the regular game modes were complete. We finally did it. Now I don't have to worry about this. Wait, did I mention what the 9th boss was? The Awakened Fallen King? Yeah, he's like a super buffed Fallen King, but we can worry about him later. For now, it's time to tackle the special game mode bosses. The special game mode bosses. I knew these guys were going to be tough. Badlands with his 3 zombie paths, Polluted Wastelands where the final boss has over 1 million health. Yeah, but I had a plan. Start with the easiest one, Pizza Party. This boss only has 250,000 health, so I figured it wouldn't be too bad. Okay, I have a solid chance at Pizza Party at least. I jumped into matchmaking and got teamed up with a random squad, and let me tell you, those guys were stacked. We triumphed pretty easily. It was actually kind of surprising how easy it was. Whoa, this boss ended up being pretty easy. Maybe my teammates were just carrying me, but hey, I'll take the win. That's one more boss down. Now, the next 2 bosses, Nuclear Monster and Gunslinger, were a different story. My first attempt at Badlands was a total disaster because we had a teammate who decided to leave the middle of the game. Seriously, why do people do this? But that failed attempt taught me something important. Nobody in this game know how to properly use support towers, at least at my level. Especially like the commander, it's like this super valuable tower that everyone forgets exists. So I grinded some more and got myself a commander. Luckily, it was a lot cheaper than the ranger, so I wouldn't have to take a million years. Hopefully, I get the commander by the next hour. Alright, got the commander and back to Badlands, but this time with a fresh mind. Or at least that's what I try to tell myself. It was hour 13 and my sanity was hanging on by a thread. Yeah, I was feeling the hours taking a toll on me, but hey, I come too far to give up now, so with a not so refreshed mind and a revamped loadout, I was ready for round 2. Okay, so this should work. This time I had a solid squad, 2 farmers, 2 defenders, perfect teamwork. My only concern was our DPS. We were a little light on DPS, especially with one person only rocking accelerators. But we weren't gonna let that stop us. Oh yeah, we're not doing bad so far. The mortars were keeping the hordes at bay, and I managed to snag a few rangers to boost our firepower. Things were going surprisingly smooth. So smooth in fact that we cruised right into the final wave. But there was a problem. We didn't have a medic. And if you guys may know, Gunslinger Boss loves to stun towers. Shoot, I just realized we don't have a medic. This could be really bad. Plus, our DPS was a little questionable. It didn't look good. But I wasn't giving up. I spammed commander ability, keeping those towers boosted. The gunslinger appeared and for a moment it seemed like we might actually pull it off. Wait, hold on, we're actually doing really good so far. This might be really easy. But he got closer and closer and closer to the exit with a whopping 250,000 health left. We were doomed. Or so I thought. We might lose this, come on. Just as all hope seemed lost, my commander's APC ability was ready to roll. I unleashed those bad boys and our towers went into overdrive. Come on, come on, come on, come on, please. It was a close call. He's reaching the end. Yeah, we might lose this one. As he was getting close to the end, his health kept going lower and lower and lower. And then, we somehow managed to take down the gunslinger. We were all stunned. That was way too close for comfort, but hey, a win's a win, and that was one more boss down. And I was starting to feel like this crazy challenge might actually be possible. Next up, the nuclear monster. A radioactive behemoth with a mind-blowing 1.5 million health. Yeah, that's a whole lot of HP, but for some reason, I was feeling super confident going into this one. Okay, we have a momentum now. This boss should be pretty easy. Oof, we got this, we got this, we got this. Maybe it was the caffeine kicking in, or maybe it was my teammates' insane loadouts. Seriously, these guys looked unstoppable. And guess what? They were. We had the perfect balance. 2 farmers, 2 defenders, and the teamwork was flawless. Holy crap, my team is actually a W right now. We were wiping out waves like it was nobody's business, and my commander chain ability was just obliterating everything. This is going way smoother than I thought it would, wow. And then, the final wave came. The nuclear monster appeared, ready to unleash his radioactive wrath, but we were ready for him. So ready in fact, in the blink of an eye, the nuclear monster was toast. That was the easiest Polluted Wastelands game I ever played in my life. Wow. At this point, I was starting to feel invincible. Every match was a win. Every boss seemed so easy. But little did I know, the real challenge was just around the corner. The next 2 bosses were going to be the toughest bosses I've faced in my entire time playing TDS. However, the rest of hour 15 was spent searching for a hardcore team. For some reason, it was like impossible. I kept getting stuck with players who had towers of a wet noodle. I wasn't about to waste my time, especially I was already exhausted and I could barely keep my eyes open. All I wanted to do was crawl into bed and not think about TDS. But I persevered. After a few failed attempts, I finally gave up on matchmaking and headed to the TDS Discord. Finding a hardcore team was surprisingly so difficult. Either the groups were already full or maybe they just didn't like my avatar. Who knows? Eventually, I found a group of 2 other players and we decided to try the infamous Lucille strat. Now, I've been playing TDS for 5 years and I've never used this strategy before. Hardcore mode just wasn't my thing. But desperate times calls for desperate measures, am I right? Luckily, I had all the towers I needed for this Lucille strat. Things were looking good. Until they weren't. Alright, we jumped headfirst into this Lucille strat and let me tell you, it was a disaster. We lost and lost and lost again. Oh my god, I am so sick of losing this. I can't do this anymore. My team was starting to lose morale and I was starting to question my life choices. This was taking way too long and I was seriously worried about failing the whole challenge. I still had to do Hidden Wave. Eventually, my group left without saying a word. I had to find a new group, and it was proved impossible for me. Nobody wanted to answer my desperate call for help. Why does no one want to invite me? Do I just suck that much? There has to be someone that invites me. There is no way I can't do this anymore. But then, like a beacon of light in the darkness, I found a group that welcomed me with open arms. We gave the Lucelle strategy another shot. My job was to farm like crazy until I could afford Trapper, place trappers, fully expecting another defeat. But then, something amazing happened. My ace pilot teammate, with their incredible skills, somehow managed to carry us through. We were actually making progress. The ace pilot actually clutched up and killed the zombies this time, holy. I started placing more towers and things were finally looking up. We reached wave 36 and the Gravedigger appeared. Okay, here's the first boss. It shouldn't be too hard, hopefully. I mean, it's only the Gravedigger, right? He was the first of 5 bosses we had to face in this hardcore mode. He got pretty close, but our rangers made short work of him. Then, on wave 44, the molten boss. Okay, molten boss, we have so much defenses, so this should be easy. We absolutely destroyed him. He didn't even stand a chance.
Oh my gosh.
Was this it? Was this actually going to be the game that will win hardcore mode? The Void Reaver was still waiting for us and he was going to be a tough nut to crack, but I was feeling hopeful. Kept spamming rangers, upgrading my towers. We took down the Fallen Swordmaster and then the Fallen King. We were on a roll.
This guy technically counts as a boss, right?
Finally, wave 50, the Void Reaver, emerged from the depths of his 1.2 million health and menacing glare. Okay, there he is. He has so much health. What the heck? Our rangers were doing work, chipping away at his health. He couldn't stun them, so they were free to unleash all of their power. Eventually we hit half, then quarter. We were actually doing it, and then with the final glorious blast, the Void Reaver fell. We conquered one of the most hardest challenges in Tower Defense Simulator. But the clock was still ticking. It was already the end of hour 16, and there was one more boss waiting for me. The Awakened Fallen King. This guy was the ultimate test. He was so hard that some people spent hours trying to beat him, while others gave up in frustration. I needed perfect teamwork, the correct base HP, and enough firepower to take him down in under 60 seconds. No pressure, right? So I decided to take a quick nap before facing this final challenge. I needed all the energy I could get, right? Turns out I overslept my alarm.
Bad news, guys. I overslept. Now I just have 3 hours.
With 3 hours left to complete this challenge, this is not good. Not good at all. If I fail, I'll lose all my Robux, but importantly, I failed to prove myself that this challenge was possible. So yeah, the pressure is on. I chugged my coffee, assembled my team. Basically, I gathered the Avengers of TDS. Meet T, Winters, and Swifter 101. These guys are TDS prodigies and hopefully I can keep up with them. We jumped into Fallen mode, ready to activate the hidden wave and face the Awakened Fallen King. The plan was simple, or so we thought. Well, Winters was doing his own thing. Was he going to ruin our whole run? I had to trust him. We all had to trust each other. We were a team with one goal: beat the Awakened Fallen King. But there was one major problem. We couldn't even get our base HP down to 1, which is basically like our VIP ticket to fight the Awakened Fallen King. And to make matters worse, we built a bunch of barricades because we completely forgot about this step.
Are these barricades stacked?
But hope was not lost. We persevered. The barricades slowly disappeared and the next wave of zombies approached. We put our faith in Winters to handle the 1 HP challenge and he freaking did it. He managed to get our base HP down to 1. We were back in the game. Our spirits soared. We knew we could depend on each other. We knew we had a chance. We defended wave after wave, with me occasionally messing up my commander chains, but then a question echoed through the chat. Do we even have enough DPS? It was a question that had haunted me through this entire challenge. And this time, it really mattered. If we didn't have enough DPS, we wouldn't be able to beat the Fallen King in under 60 seconds. This means Hidden Wave would not activate, and we would be defeated. We were broke, but we had to find a way. I placed more turrets, my teammates upgraded their accelerators, and then wave 40 arrived. the Fallen King spawned. We used our flags, except the damaged one since I wasted in the moment of panic, but I called in my commander's APC ahead of time as well, so they reached the Fallen King quickly. I spammed my commander abilities, Winters went straight for the Gatling gun, and we gave it everything we had. We weren't sure if it was enough. We did it! We beat the Fallen King in under 60 seconds. The hidden wave was activated. But that wasn't the end of it. Things were about to get even crazier. The awakened Fallen King appeared with almost 1 million health and a constant stream of minions. This was the ultimate test. We spammed towers, we spammed abilities, we moved our towers to the back. We were giving it our all. The awakened Fallen King was getting close to the exit and I was sweating bullets. I used my last commander APC abilities, hoping it would be enough. And then... Yes! There's no way! There's no way! We did every single boss in Tower Defense Simulator in under 24 hours. This challenge was a wild ride. I had some close calls, some moments where I thought I was gonna lose it all. But I pulled through because the friends who partied up with me, to the random players who offered tips and encouragement. Those guys were there every step of the way. It was a real team effort and I couldn't have done it without them. And you know what? I wanted to pay it forward, help some others who are just starting off their TDS journey. It feels good to give back to this awesome community that's given me so much. I'm especially thankful to you guys for 25,000 subscribers. And because of that, I'm giving away the 10,000 Robux. Anyways, my outros are getting too long, and I hope you guys have a great day. And as always, everything will be okay.